Welcome to the Tori Donald Show. I'm your host, Tori Donald, and today we have a special guest with us, Mr. Sirr James. And I'm going to read a little bio about Sirr James. He was born Tyler Sirr James Brown on October 29th, 1996, in Lorain, Ohio, a small middle class town not far from Cleveland. Sirr James comes from a low income family, but he always dreamed bigger than everyone around him. His top priority is his son, and he wants to give his son a better life than he had. His musical influences are Tupac, Notorious B.I.G, Lil Wayne, Meek Mill, J.Cole, Nipsey Hussle, The Weeknd, and he wants to be successful like them. He describes his music as a form of storytelling, talking about his ups and downs through lyrics he calls ghetto poetry. Released his first single on SoundCloud 2017. Has released countless songs since then that are available on all streaming platforms and YouTube. His current album is Premeditated, coming out Christmas, December 25th, 2021. Welcome, Sirr James, to the show.
Thanks for having me for sure. Yeah, so like you said, it's coming out December 25th. Go tune into that. It'll be on Apple Music, Spotify, Tidal, Amazon Prime Music. It'll just be on all platforms. And I will be dropping it on YouTube as well. So if you can subscribe to my YouTube, it's SIRR James, and you can find all my previous releases on there as well. So go check it out. Leave a comment, like, subscribe. I would appreciate it.
Thank you for coming on the show, and shout out to your manager, Nicholas
Yeah,
Flash of
Flash. Shout out Nick. Shout
Lorain.
out Nick. Yeah, facts.
Thank you so
Facts.
much for coming on. This is really cool. First, I want to ask, how did you first get into music?
Music's always been in my like. It's always been around me. It's always been in my life. Never like from like a family member or anything like that. It was never like pushed upon me. But like getting older and when the headphones start coming in our era, just listening to everybody. The first time I really paid attention to like hip hop or music, I lived in Detroit. That was like 2005, 2006. I know Lil Wayne I had heard a song on the radio. It was by Lil Wayne. It was the Go DJ. And I don't know, something about that song when I was just young. I was only like 8 years old, 7 years old. It was just about that song. I was just like, wow, I like this. And I think it was just because when he said people want to leave when you say you out of mustard. I was just like, I like mustard. Yeah, I'll leave too. Like, you feel me? So I was just like, that started hipping me to like hip hop. And I'm just like, oh, and I'm realizing I didn't even know that was a genre, being young or anything like that. I didn't, especially a young genre like that. But as I got older, high school, I would always have my headphones in, just stay listening to music. It was like my therapy. So after that, I just doing sports. But then I'm just like, you know what? I got a lot to say. I'm a pretty good writer. And I think I could do this. So, everybody else doing it in a way. That's why I didn't want to do it. But then I just picked up. I was just like, you know what? I'm just gonna run with it. I'm gonna do it, and I'm not gonna look back. And that's that was back in 2017. And ever since then, it's been working out for me.
That's cool. You said you went to college. Where did you play?
I played football, basketball. Shit, I would have played baseball, but they didn't have no baseball team.
Ah,
I only, yeah, I only went for I went for half a semester. To training, so they paid for some stuff, but they didn't pay for everything. So when I went out to Akron University actually. And then I stayed there. So when it was all said and done, I still owed money on my tuition. And around like the end of September, like they wouldn't let us go to the rec, or you couldn't do certain things. You know what I mean? If you didn't have your stuff paid off, and I had to pay like $2,000 at one time. You know what I'm saying? I'm just like, whoa, like I don't know about that. So you feel me? So I stayed there until around like November. I think I came back around Christmas time. Just came back to the city. And I was just devastated. I was sorry. That was like 2016. So right when right when 2017 kicked off, literally like January 5th was like the first time I was in the studio really making a song. I was writing down there when I was in college, but then when I came out back down to Lorain and everything like that, I was just like, you know what, forget that. I'm about to really make something shake. So, I hopped in the closet. I think I had Audacity at the time. That's like my early releases, like, you know, out of SoundCloud or anything like that. But I don't really be on SoundCloud too much no more though. But you can still look me up. It's like 2 songs. I got like 2 different profiles on there, so like you can look up, you know what I'm saying, and check them out and everything like that. You know, for the people that really just want to hear, you know, when I was, you feel me, first starting. So yeah.
Do you make your own beats?
I'm actually in the process of that. Like I got my own studio set up, got my own laptop and everything. You know, I downloaded my software and stuff. So right now I got my guy. He's real good. He's like my in-house producer. You know, he's gonna be getting a lot better. He's decent at making beats right now. I know he's gonna get a lot better. He like shows me when he's making them and stuff. So sooner or later I'm be able. That's my next goal. You know, to be able to start making beats. I want to learn to be the best artist I can be right now as well. So.
That's amazing because I listen to your music and it sounds like it's already like a established artist type of vibe. Because it don't sound nothing like no SoundCloud stuff. So I see that you like sample songs that inspire you. They're probably like y'all dug in the crate in the vinyls and like kind of mixed them in with what y'all was trying to do.
Yeah, we kind of, you know, I kind of,
Storytelling.
cause no, yeah, for sure. Cause I had came and I was just like, you know, I guess the good thing about just being, you know, from my generation or whatever, like I was able to listen to both sides of the spectrum. So I'm like, take this, leave that, you know, grab this, take that, you know, things like that. And then I was able to tailor it around myself. So, and just me being somebody that like, you know, kind of knows what I'm talking about for myself, it made it a little simpler. And then it made like the people that was helping me create them, it made me like, oh yeah, I know what you're going for. Like they felt like more sure about what they were creating or what they were doing because I felt a little bit more sure about what I was doing. So yeah.
So, what is like your creative process when making your music? Do you have to be in a certain mood, or do you have to be, or do you just create off the like the whim?
I don't know if I can speak for every artist or, you know, anybody. I think you always got to be in the right space if you want to create something good. Like I don't think it's a because when you start forcing it,
Mm-hmm.
become watered down or whatever. And I understand like with labels and, you know, with deadlines, you know, you definitely have to push it, and then that means you have to create time for yourself. Um, and I think I'm in that part now, just learning like, you know, now it's like, you know, I want to get this out to my fans or I want to do something, so I gotta really put myself into go mode. But for the most part, it's like you want to sit somewhere, you want to feel good. You know what I mean? You want to feel good. So when you're writing, it's good. Like, so I like to take myself away at times, or I like to write in my bed, like at night, like 2, 3 in the morning. You know, when my brain is like hitting, I'm like, all right, let me just put some lyrics down. Freestyling, I like freestyling, like to freestyle, like on like, you know, on radio stations pretty soon, or, you know, with my boys or just with people. I like when it comes to my work of art, you feel me? Especially something I'm about to put out for individuals to listen, to try not only myself, their self. I want to make sure I take time and put the effort in it, and so I'm giving them a product that's like, ooh, you know what I mean? Like, so this next project, you know, Premeditated, it's gonna be, you know, I believe it's gonna hit a lot of people. It's just gonna hit home, you know. And I got the cover art, and when you check the cover art, you know, I'll let you know. It's just the little boy is me, you know what I mean? When I was little, and then, you know, obviously it's me when I'm older, and it's just in my own head, like, you know, you had this planned out since you were little. Now it's just about following through with it, type of stuff. Like too, like, you know, people when you're so young, you don't really know what you got. You don't know your gifts. You don't know what you can do. You know what I mean? I didn't think I was gonna be no, you know, artist. You know, I thought I was gonna be a football player. I thought I was gonna be a businessman. You know what I mean? Something like that.
You are a
Uh,
businessman.
flat. That's what. But I'm realizing that now. You know, because I went to school for international business. But I'm like, pretty soon I'm about to be doing international business. Like, so you feel me? But when it comes to my process, like I said, I just like to, yeah, I like to be in a good headspace. I don't like to just force everything. I don't like to just, you know, every day sit down. Oh man, I gotta get this done. Like, unless it's a project, unless I'm doing something. Um, other than that, I start writing for my next project. You feel me? On the first song. So, you know, who's to say I won't start writing tomorrow? Who's to say I won't write again in a day? It's just when I'm feeling like, yeah, I want to get something off my mind. I want to get something off my chest. Uh, this goes. It's really never too serious unless I'm in the studio with people and it's like, all right, we making a song. And if we're making a song, then I'm sitting there like, all right, boom. I'm jotting some shit down. I'm jotting things down and trying to get stuff handled. And if I do got to freestyle, I freestyle real quick because in this day and era, you can chop, cut out, chop, cut out, chop, cut out. Too many people, too many people do that. I think that's why my sound a little different. I don't like doing that. I don't like chopping in, chopping out. I don't like punching in, punching out. I like to give you the whole bars. Like I like to, the whole passion through and through. Like if I fuck it up, run it back. You know what I'm saying? Unless I'm like, unless I'm like halfway through the verse where I'm like, all right, I did the first verse. I even got the hook out the way. I'm on the second verse and I'm like, oh shit, I caught myself. All right, we'll just punch that out and then, chop it right there. We just come in right there. But I like to, give it all. Like I like to give all the passion. I don't like to chop in, punch out. I mean, I'm a work on it more. That's something in the industry or in this field that I might deal with just in case. Like I said, if I got an hour deadline to get a song done with a feature, or hour deadline to get something done, I'm gonna try to do the best I can. But I always want to give the best though. I don't ever want to, you know what I'm saying. I like to give it my best, if I can within the amount of time I got, so I can give it to my fans, the people that's listening, and just the world in general, and let them take it from there. Honestly,
That's pretty amazing to learn about your process and what you do um, to get the full package. Like, how do you go about collaborating with your cover artists and your videographers for your video shoots for your singles and stuff?
my guy for a while. Even on that first mixtape, that's when I actually start dealing with him. I knew him for a while. Actually, his name on Instagram is @BeesDesign. And guys out of Pittsburgh, you know what I'm saying? He's from here. Dope artist, dope artist. I'm telling you, you're gonna see a lot of his stuff soon. But when it comes to me and him, he always looked out for me. He sent me the price, I send him what I want. He makes it, he tailors it to me. He send it back to me if I like it. You know what I'm saying? I might send it back. Just fix this right here in the picture, and we go from there. So far, so good. So I believe, and I actually this cover art I got on this next project, Premeditated, actually is one of my favorite ones. So and that's 3 for 3. We hitting. So when it comes to that, me and him are great. He's a great artist, dope artist. He does a lot. So we don't. I try to hurry up and catch him. Especially like I try to give him like a month in advance, 2 months in advance, or something about just if I'm dropping something, I need this. I just want him to be aware that I'm about to be dropping something because I know he's so busy and I want to know he could fit me, and I want him to just have that on his mind, like, oh shit, like I know, Sirr James about to be calling me in the next couple of weeks. I just want to make sure. So that's with him. Me and him, we pretty solid. When it comes to my videographer, I don't really have a videographer yet. Like I did one video. If you go on YouTube, it's called Fuck a Truce. That's my first video. I had shot it out in August. I dropped it in September. I don't have no personal one yet. I'm actually looking for one. But for the most part, I know my guy that I do. I had dropped that. I'm working with. He's really good with the camera, so I think after this drops or within the meantime of after this month, I'm gonna really get into making creating these videos for these tracks. And I'm gonna see what me and him do. I think he's gonna be real great for me. Especially the vision. Like our visions are damn near similar. Now, if I could find somebody or somebody hits me up sooner or later, or if I like run into somebody, I'm gonna build with them. Obviously, I'm like in house right now, just because being the start. I want some in house. I want somebody that I know if I want to go to them, I can go to them. Really, not too many problems. Nothing, not too many problems. Now, when I get up, and blow up and stuff, I'm gonna be hearing, back and forth from like who's the best. I just want to make sure that my team, you know what I mean, is like good. Like as long like my team good, I can go work with somebody else, whether they're flop or not. You know what I mean? I'm like, I can feel good, but I'm like, that's cool. But I'm just about to run back to my bro, and we about to just drop another video here in the next 2 weeks on their ass, and then it's gonna be like, oh, you feel me?
So when you first started, who were your mentors, or who were the people guiding you to get into your music career, like independently, or just to go for it, or did you have to do it on your own?
No, nobody. Not necessarily nobody. I can't say it like that, but I can say it like that. Like that's where I come with SMV, like self-made villains. This is something I had to do on my own. Like nobody gonna believe that until you know what I'm saying. You pop. You feel me? So I'm still dealing with it. Like even right now, I'm still dealing with it. Just sticking to it. Like don't quit. You feel me? Like uh, I ain't never really had no mentors. I've had influencers, which was like the people that I mentioned in my bio. You know what I mean? Pops, Coles, Nips. You know what I'm saying? Things like that. But I haven't had no mentor yet. Like no serious mentor just yet. And I'm not saying I'm still young, so I'm not saying it can't come. As far as I'm concerned about like going into my, sticking to my music, even just hopping into music, nobody for real. Nobody really looked at me and said, "Hey, keep doing it." Nobody looked at me and said, "Do that, man. You should do this. You should do that." Nobody really, you feel me, did that. I don't know if it's because me being a strong minded person, it's like I'm gonna do what I want, but like I ain't really had no push. You feel me? I noticed like all right, the first time I dropped was like one of the hardest times. Well, back on SoundCloud, it was just like me throwing it up there. Like, I don't care. It was like my thing, just throw it up there. You feel me? Just for myself, throw it up there so you could get that out your face and say, at least I threw it up there. Then I started taking it more serious, obviously. And then I dropped my first mixtape on YouTube. Back December 27th, 2020 was the first day I dropped it on YouTube. So it's about to be a year. Um, all right, it came out. Nobody really said too much. You feel me? But that's when I'm on. Now I'm like, yeah, I rap. Yeah, I hip hop. I'm an artist. Yeah, I'm like this. I'm trying to move and groove. People hearing it and like, oh, fuck with it. It sound different. What do you whoop? Things like that. I'm like, thanks, appreciate it. Never really know crazy shit. You feel me? And then I just dropped that. I dropped my working EP out in July. It was just 4 songs on it. People like, oh yeah, I see you still going with this music. Now I'm getting more like, all right, bro, when the next time when you drop something again, or keep going with that music stuff. Now I'm starting to hear that. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm starting to hear that. And I think with this tape, that's really whoa, like, all right, keep going. All right, you do that. All right, you do that. You feel me? Like, oh, that's okay. So you do that. You ain't playing about it. I think that's what it was. And ain't coming from my city or whatever. People talk. You know what I'm saying? Not a lot of people walk the walk. People talk. So I think for them to see that, they just gonna be like, damn, like, oh, he's still doing it. Like, oh, he's doing it. So now they gonna be like, I'm taking it serious. I think that's what it was at the beginning. People just be like, you saying that, but I wonder if you do it. So I can't really say nobody, but it's just like nobody for real. Because it's like, is you gonna do it or you not? Let us know. And I'm letting them
You
know now.
actually answered my question, that SMV. I was like, what is SMV? So, because I was looking on Google and they had, of course, they have different acronyms, Sony Music videos, and one was like sexual men value or something. And I was like, is that what? Because I know that's one of your song titles on Premeditated. So I was like, what is this? What is he trying to
Yeah.
say?
No, self-made villain is like for me when I created that. Um, it was like I'm not gonna be you're not gonna be the hero in everybody's story.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? They don't mean you bad, but they gonna make you a villain. So it's like I'm gonna own that. You feel me? Like own that. Like when it come to like brother Malcolm, when it come to Martin, when it come to Nip, when it come to Gandhi's, when it come to Jay-Z, even then what I'm saying. When it come to Cole, I'm saying, people that just it's like I don't care how y'all feel. I'm gonna keep doing it my way. And when it comes to people like when that grow up in a family of doctors, you feel me? But they don't want to be a doctor. Like I don't want to be a doctor. Now your whole family alienating you. Making you the bad guy. Like what? Like I ain't did shit wrong. I want to follow my dream. Like shit, I'm not out here killing nobody. I'm not out here stealing. I ain't out here robbing. I ain't out here killing. But I'm a villain though. So you know what? I'm gonna own that. I'm gonna own that. Big V's like self-made villain. I'm gonna call it what it is, and I'm gonna step the way I gotta step. You know what I'm saying? I can't be the hero in everybody's story. Fuck you. You know what I'm saying? So, we're gonna go get it regardless. And that's just how I gotta go. So and that's funny because that's what it sounded like when that SMV boy on Premeditated, if they ain't with you, then I'm gonna make it happen regardless. So hey, that's just how I go. That's how I feel about SMV. It's more to it, and pretty sure I'm gonna have a mission statement. I'm gonna get all my stuff together for it. But nobody understands it. Like that's how I know it's genuine. It's mine. Like I don't care if after a couple of interviews, everybody trying to hop on a wave or jock it or they don't really know it though. Like they don't really know the passion behind it. They don't know the real meaning behind it. It's for people that died. You know what I'm saying, doing what they love because people didn't like that. They hated them. They hated them. So instead of them cowering out and being like, forget it, they said, fuck it, I'm gonna run it through and through. I'm gonna be the self-made villain and I'm gonna do what I love till I die. And unfortunately, a lot of a lot of individuals, black, white, Puerto Rican, Mexican, Hispanic, overseas, a lot of people have died doing things that they love to do that wasn't really harming nobody but helping, but because somebody hated it, somebody hated them, somebody just was like, this guy is a fucking sore, he's a villain, get him out of here. Nobody even knows that person. It's just that, I ain't gonna get deep into that politics, or I'm not gonna get deep into history or nothing like that. But you feel me? Like some people just not gonna like what you do, and that's for me to tell people. Like, if they don't like what you do, fuck them. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't hurt nobody, and you really out here, like, especially if I meet you, like, if I meet you and you ain't hurt nobody, and all I hear is, oh, this guy's a bad guy, but the whole time you feeding the homeless, things like that. Man, you doing what you love to do. Like, how are you the, you know what I'm saying? How are you the bad guy? You know what? Yeah. Own that shit. Like, own that shit. Fuck what they talking about. Own that shit.
Thank you for clarifying that.
It was just that. It's just that, standing up for yours, no matter what. Just standing up for yours, standing up for what you believe in, no matter who like it or not. Again, it's not for it's not for people to just be villains. Like I said, out here robbing man. Stealing and killing and all that extra shit. But no, it's just for stand. It's for the little guy. It's for the guy that what I'm saying, that no matter what he do, you feel me? He always gonna have that pass on him. You know what I'm saying? But he gonna have that pass. Like for me, I guess mine was like the reason I came at it is like, I got that pass of like not having shit. You feel me? So like I don't know, like the finer things. So I don't know certain customs and cultures. I mean, I'm learning them. That's why I'm here right now. So I'm only gonna get better. But like some people look at me and be like, like I ain't like get him out of here. You know what I'm saying? Get him out of here. Don't even know what I'm doing. Don't even know what I'm doing. Get him out of here. Get him out of here. Whole time, bro, you worse than me. But I'm the villain. The whole time you like taking out of people's kids' mouth. Because I'm trying to feed them. Oh, because I say a couple words that you don't like, or because I got a swagger you don't like, because I'm not, I'm not conforming to what you want. I'm not your hero. Then fuck you. So fuck it. We gonna ride it. We gonna ride it all the way out. You know what I mean? Yeah. We gonna ride it all the way out. So, but yeah, for sure. But yeah, that's definitely how I was coming about it with the whole SMV situation. That to keep resonating, within me too, because every year, every day, it resonates more. Obviously, I hear it more. What's that mean? What's it stand for? Even when I'm like these, like I'm like, dang, like it resonates in my head. Like, all right, this is what it stands for. Like, and I just keep moving. Like, I know one day I'm gonna have to put it on a piece of paper. You know what I mean? But as long as I got it to me, as long as I got it in my mind, as long as I got it in me, I don't give a fuck about all that shit. When it comes to like money and stuff like that, when people want to buy your name, when people want to buy these things, but as far as I'm concerned, it's something they can't take from me. You know what I mean? I'm the only one in the world with this tatted on my stomach. So I know nobody in the world got SMV tatted on them. Like nobody. And then pretty soon it's gonna be thousands of people with it tatted on them. Like thousands of people gonna have that tatted on them. It's gonna be people. I know it's gonna be people with the SMV tattoo that look better than mine, but mine's original. But I'm gonna be low-key jealous. Like, damn, I should have thought about putting it on me like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. But but I know that for right now, I can really say that in the whole galaxy right now, like the whole cosmos, nobody has SMV tatted on right now. Nobody.
And if theirs is better than yours, you can always get it covered over.
Touched up.
Better.
For sure. No, but see, and that's why I won't do that, just because I gotta stand on it. Like, nah, I'm gonna keep mine. Y'all keep doing your thing. Make it look good. You feel me? I'm gonna keep it. If it look better than me, if anything, I want to invite them to a show. If anything, I want to invite them through. You feel me? They supporting it so, and especially if they supporting it so hard and shit like that. Like, I definitely want to do something for somebody. You know what I'm saying? That had it so raw, like where it's undeniably like, ooh, that's hot. Like, so.
Do you have a favorite venue that you performed at so far?
My favorite venue that I've performed at so far was TNC Lounge. I think early this year, I had performed up there. It was mad love. You know what I'm saying? The talent was great up there. It was crazy. Like, it was, I think was it in May? It might have been in May or a little bit earlier than that. But I had performed. It's on my Instagram. That performance is on my Instagram, actually. I got a red do-rag on, and a colorful. You'll see it. It's hard to miss. But it was wonderful. Like, I was doing my this. I think they low key, played me real quick. You feel me? Because I think I was top two. Everybody was low key when they ain't named me the top two. Everybody like, I was in the five. It was like a competition thing. Like, first five people get to move on and perform at the, and we still didn't do that. You know how this shit goes. But we still didn't get to perform nowhere. You know what I'm saying? Or that might have been last year in November actually, because it was right before COVID or whatever. It was something like that, and we were supposed to do like some online performances after you won the first five to win. But the first two that went to this award show. The first two, and the crowd picked. I mean, come on, man, they picked me, man. Like, why am I not up there? Like, everybody's like, oh, like. But for the most part, though, it was like that was my favorite because it was just the whole vibes in there. Like, it was a nice amount of people, a nice amount of artists performing. It was like 20 of us, something like that. And it was all pretty good. We was all pretty good, in the vibe. You know what I'm saying? Go back and see that video on my Instagram. Check it out. I start really feeling good. A favorite spot right now? Nah, I don't really have one. I'm not going.
So, what is the best advice you've gotten so far in your musical journey?
I haven't got that advice from somebody personally. I listen to Nip and you feel me? I listen to like you know stuff like that's already kind of like established in a way. But like what I'm realizing is don't quit. I'm understanding why it's don't quit because like if I don't just keep building on myself. And be yourself. First and foremost, be yourself. But don't quit. That's the best advice. Don't quit. Now I think I would have to add that. Like, be yourself. Don't quit. So, otherwise you're gonna start sounding like other people. But don't quit. That's I've gotten so far, and I think that I got that advice a year and a half ago.
Yeah.
And look where I'm at. You start off small. That's what I learned. That's what I've learned too. I was thinking that like you're supposed to have like your project is supposed to be so big. Your video is supposed to be like 8-1. I'm trying to compete with the industry. I'm trying to compete with them. You feel me? And I'm like, man, but I'm learning. You got to make do with what you got, and that it's gonna show. It's gonna resonate. So just don't quit.
I like that. That's because I also like to create too, and we're around the same age. I'm like a year older, but I was like, huh?
I said, yeah, I didn't know. I didn't know that.
Yeah, we're like
I
around
thought you.
the same age group and stuff. So yeah, this is really inspiring to sit down with you virtually and ask you these questions and pick your brain because you're like legit going for it. So is this your full time gig, like your full time job?
I said this too, especially on air, anything. Look, I did a job the other day, right? Because Christmas is coming around and things like that. Just things coming around, like, and I've been kind of doing this like for the last 3 years. You know what I'm saying? Bouncing back and forth, like, I don't know, like I had got this job. They like start tomorrow. I don't know. No, no, I'm taking it serious. I can't go to work because I like if I would have been like if I took it right now, I would have been at work. You feel me? I would have tried to like I would either not went today first and foremost because that was my thing. Like, all right, just don't go on that Friday. Or I would have been like, can we reschedule? And I was like, reschedule probably ain't gonna work. So I'm like, nah, I was just gonna not go to work that day. But then I would have had to hear somebody like, why did you go to work? I don't got time for that. Like I don't got time. I'm my own boss now. So I'm definitely taking it more serious. My job, like my career. So I'm trying to get to that point where I'm getting paid for my music. I'm getting paid for my input is important, and that comes up in Premeditated too. Check out the track, damn right. You feel me? Now my input is important. You feel me? Now my time worth the 2 cents. You feel me? Now my art worth the purchase. So like I'm gonna get there. You feel me? I know it's gonna take some time, but I'm getting there. I'm closer to, and like I said, I'd rather be running around for myself than to be running around for somebody else. So yeah, I'm definitely taking it more serious, and I'm definitely
Because it does get hard when you have a passion for something and you are trying to go for it, and then you're like, oh, I need this type of job to supply it, which is not bad because everybody does it different. But you're like, heck nah, I'm doing it full time. Which is pretty bold and pretty cool at the same time because you said you are making money for it. You are getting that value for your work. So keep
something.
going.
You know, for sure. And that's the thing, like, cause you don't want to be a starving artist. That's how I was, and that's how I'm thinking. Like, that's how I'm thinking. Like I said, for that, I don't want to be a starving artist. So definitely, I'm at, and I need studio equipment. I need studio time, money. Like, I need, cover art money. I need these things that I don't have yet from the music. So I have to go work. So I did all that. Like, I was doing all that, like, hard, like, always, never really having no days off. Like, and in the days I did have off, I was writing, and then but I wasn't able to record. You feel me? Because by the time I get out of work, everybody like I'm asleep. You know what I'm saying? Things like that. So, but I was able to start managing, getting in myself. I'm like, I'm not really starving.
Yeah.
I'm not really eating, but I'm not really starving. So, if I my music, if I could keep pushing my narrative, picked up somewhere. And I think I'm gonna have a fun ass book to write. You know what I mean? I'm gonna have a fun story to write. It's all gonna work out. You know what I'm saying? Pretty soon, I'm working for myself. I'm gonna be able to do what I want with, with my earnings. I'm gonna be able to do what I want with my vision. And like I said, and for real, kind of for me, the end goal in a way is like having my nonprofits, having my organizations that actually like put supplies back into the cities or back into the people that put music. After a while, I'm realizing this too. Like, you can't do everything forever. I mean, you can, but you can't do everything forever. So, I just know when I get to my platform and my shit, I'm be doing this for a while. I'm not gonna lie, I'm be doing this for a while, but I want to make sure I got that end goal too. And my end goal is to make sure I'll be able to pass it on to the next ones. It's hard to support people when you don't know what support is. Like it was hard. And sometimes I used to be like, am I hating or am I not? You know what I'm saying? Like, am I not
Yeah.
doing enough? Because you don't know what support is. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't know what support is. You thought support was money. You thought support was, a plate. You know what I'm saying? You thought support was somebody having your back, like, which is, that's somebody having your back is support. That's support. When somebody has your back, you know what I mean? Through and through. When somebody's like, you know, not giving you a handout, but they checking up, like, hey, how you doing? Like, how's it going? You feel me? Like, you never know what that person will do for you later. You know what I'm saying? But it's just the support right now is, that instant gratification everybody wants. And I guess I started learning what my instant gratification is now. When people ask me like, "Oh, how far you is on your project?" or "How you doing, man? When that's dropping?" That's support. You want to know? Glad I got you. I'm gonna let you know. But when before that, I wouldn't even ask. Like, and I asked my boys, my dude, my man, RTS Benz. You know what I'm saying? Look him up on YouTube or whatever. He on there. He been doing it too. He gonna get a lot better. I know he is. He just working on himself. But like I know how to support, but now I know how to support by asking when you dropping your next tape. Ooh, let me see that cover art. Ooh, so what the beats? What beats you got? You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, that one's cool. You feel me? Helping him out instead of just being like, oh, just drop it, bro. Like, all right, I'll listen to it when you drop it, or I'll just share it when you drop it. You know what I'm saying? And then actually when they do drop it, really taking the time out to, even if you do it just one time. I think if you do it like this one time, I think it's okay. Like, if you go on there one time, at least listen to every song, like listen to the whole album, at least just listen to it. You know what I'm saying? Just listen, run through your headphones, the whole entire thing. I try to do that with people that doing music that literally look at me and be like, bro, can you listen to it for me? Because like people really, now that I'm doing it, they really like taking me and being like, hey, bro, I see you doing it. And you good at it. Like, can you tell me what I'm doing wrong, what I'm doing right? You know what I'm saying? So now I'm actually taking the time out to listen to other people's work. I used to not do that at all. Like, I'm listening to straight mainstream. Or I'm listening to people I already knew back then. Like, I'm not listening to no new artists. I'm not trying, unless I hear him on the radio or unless somebody playing them and I'm like, ooh, I like this. I'm not listening. I'm not looking for new talent. I'm not looking for new artists. I'm gonna listen to what I got going on. I'm trying to build. I was trying to build myself as an artist. But like, really going and taking the time to listen to somebody's project, it means a lot. I learned that means a lot to people. So I doing that, man. Really taking the time to listen to people's projects. Taking the time to listen to their singles, look at their videos, get a feel for them, for real. That's support. So, and I support.
Do you have any dream artists that you would like to open for or collaborate with on your future albums? or now? Like if the opportunity came now, who would you like to collaborate with and be a feature on your album and their album?
Come on now. I'm gonna have to go ahead and say it off, Drew, because I think this is my dilemma too. And I think me and Jermaine gonna fight on it. But Cole, obviously, like we gon' like that, bro. I don't know. I think we will click when I see him. I don't really know because, like I said, these people are people, right? So you know what I'm saying. So I'm learning their beat, but I'm celebrity. You know what I mean. So Cole definitely it'd be nice to be on a Dreamville tour. Um, uh, around opening up for them. Like it's not even about featuring with them. Like I know that's probably gonna happen later. I just want to show them like, yeah, let's do it. I'm here to eat too. You feel me? That's like old school. Like that's the old schoolers. Like to me, they not old school at all. Like
Yeah.
they just like older than me. You feel me? So I look at J.Cole like how everybody was looking at Jay-Z or something. Like, well, no, I look at Jay-Z for sure. Like how Jay-Z is just Jay-Z. You feel me? Like he's his own. Everybody's their own person. But like I'd be on Dreamville. You feel me? I'd rather go rock with Dreamville real quick for Rock Nation in a way. Like not in a bad way. You
Yeah.
mean and I know I'm gonna have a meeting. I have a sit down with Hove and shit like that. But like I want to rock with Cole. You know what I'm saying? Try to help him out, like how you helped him. Like have him help me out, like how you helping little shit like that. But it's like other artists, especially like my age. I don't know if you know about Sleepy Hollow and Chef G. They out in New York, New Jersey. So they real. I like they got a bumpy sound. It get down. It get in my soul. You feel me? And I do. I bust a move here and there. I like to dance too. You feel me? And it's because like they got that turn up, but it's like you can they saying something though. Like that's what I love. Like because you got so much turn up music nowadays. Like it's just like it don't really matter what they saying as long as it sound good. Them boys though, Sleepy and Chef. Shout out them for sure. Shout out to them, and I made it best with their career and everything go well with them. I would love to like, fuck around and be on a tour and, bump into them, make something with them. Cause that bop is just so crazy that they got. It's ridiculous. They don't need to switch it. They need to keep getting better at it. I would like to do something with them. Obviously, like Little Dirks and little babies and stuff like that. Like I said, I definitely like to be on a Dreamville tour. I like to be with Meek. You know what I'm saying? Like these are names. It's like, all right, I'm gonna have to get into this shit before they even pay attention. Like so, but I know if I, you know what I'm saying. I know once I get in there, it's a wrap. Like I'm doing my thing. So it would be nice to feature with all of them, and I feel like I'm gonna be able to do it with all of them. So time will tell. But for the most part, if I had like one right now, one, like all right, if I had one feature that I could do,
Yeah.
boom, give it to me right. With Sleepy and Chef, just because they knew like myself, but they good. And Meek Mill for real for sure. Just because he's still going hard. Like he's still going hard. Like he's still going hard. J. Cole still going hard, but like Meek still going hard. Like with just that mindset of a self-made villain. Like he's still going hard. Like we gonna make it. Like I don't care how y'all feel. Like we gonna make it. Sleepy Hollow and Chef G. You know what I'm saying? And they like a duo type of thing. Like they do their own thing, but they like a duo. So I'll definitely take a feature with them. I'll definitely go in and create something with them for sure, for sure.
That's amazing. I like that you chose a newer artist because you can make like your own y'all can make a classic all together instead of someone that's already established. You can start with someone new and start like a new wave. That's smart. I like that. I really like that. That's really smart. Do you have any upcoming performances you would like to mention for 2022 since you already given us the Christmas present of Premeditated December 25th?
Uh, I actually, my manager Nick Styles, he set me up for this club in California on the 4th of February. So you know what I'm saying, fingers crossed. I pray I make it out there. And I can go out there. I forgot what he said the club was called. I gotta actually look into that again. Damn. He sent it to me too. I gotta actually share it. So it'll be up on my pages and stuff. Because I wanted to like, not really be on a hiatus, but be on a hiatus when it comes to performing. because I want to promote this tape so much. You know what I'm saying? So when people are like, all right, well, Sirr James performing where? Well, yeah, he got this new tape out. I heard it. Let me go see what he's talking about. So I kind of want to be on a hiatus. So like we kind of had like this established, like we're gonna try to do shows. Like we're gonna try to wait on shows for the beginning of next year. So February, March, shit like that. I don't have no shows. I don't have no shows. No time soon. Only in February so far. Just going to California. I'm supposed to be headed out there around the 1st of February. So we'll see how that goes. I know December 18th I will be in Cleveland, helping feed the homeless. She did her stuff right. If I'm gonna be doing that. Her name is JHE. This process again. Why is it not often to say? Why is it not letting me even just over my thing right now? It's JHEMELLAH_. So she's upcoming model, really good. I think she's gonna be like one of the best. Give it in about 5 years, she's gonna be one of the best. But she's feeding the homeless on the 18th of December out in Cleveland. I'm not sure exactly where the location is. Dealing with COVID, she had to change spots, but that for sure. And because I know it starts now, it don't start later. These are some of the things I want to do. You know what I mean? When I continue to make it and just continue to, you know. So, just being able to take the time out of my day and my busy schedule to be able to, do, I always enjoy doing. But show wise, nah, I don't really have anything coming right now to the beginning of the year, next year. I'm just really trying to push this push this project, and just
Any lasting shout outs and social media handles you'd like to give out to your fans and future fans?
I want to shout out my son's mom, because if it were for her, I'd have to deal with that little boy all damn day. No, I'm talking shit. No, for real. Shout out to his mom, because she also helps me, be able to just, sit in the studio, do something, and just, let my mind be at ease. Because I be thinking about my son a lot. Don't get me wrong. You know what I mean? Just being away from, it sucks, and I know I'm gonna have to deal with it. Just being away from somebody you really care about, things like that. Shout out to, like I said, Jamela. Shout out to Mela. She's gonna be one of the best models, what I'm saying, the world's seen in a long time. Shout out my man at B's Designs for the cover art, so dope. Shout out to my man Darius Price. If you go on Instagram, check him out. He like my engineer. He helped me put a lot of the mixing together. That he made it help me make it sound good. And my mama, because if it wasn't for her, I wouldn't even be here. So, that's what it is for me.
And all your social media handles across social media is Sirr James with two R's.
Yep, 2 R's, 2 R's. Instagram, it just got that underscore before the Sirr James, but Sirr James, SIRRJAMES. Look me up on all platforms, even Apple Music and iTunes, just things like that. I will still be on there. You look up 1 R, you're gonna get somebody else. I'm gonna tell you that right now. I done did it. I do it. You go on YouTube, if you search up Sirr James, and sometimes they just try to like fill it in for you, so you'll click it. It still had that 1 R. You be like, damn, is he even up here? Nah, you got to make sure you put those 2 R's there. You put those 2 R's there, I pop up every time.
Awesome. Sirr James, I want to thank you for coming on the show. And shout out to your manager, Nicholas Styles. I had a wonderful
Yes,
time.
yes. Thank you. I had a wonderful time too. I really enjoyed it. This was a good start off in my morning. I appreciate being able to talk to you, get down to business, and just really have a good conversation and have a good time. I got a shout out to Nicholas Styles for
Mm-hmm.
sure. Yes, big shout out to him. He's been doing great. I love this guy. He's amazing. So I hope we can just keep it up. And I hope to talk to you again soon, whether it be sooner or later.
Thank you all for watching the Tori Donald show with the amazing Sirr James. Make sure to get his new album Premeditated December 25th, 2021, available on all streaming platforms. Um, and hopefully you'll let me know when the perfect time it is for everybody to pre-save and pre-order your album.
Yeah, that's gonna be in like the next week. Yeah, for sure. I'll
Okay.
send you a thing. But yeah, y'all go get that. It drops on December 25th of this year. Go get it. It will be dropping at 1 p.m. Y'all enjoy y'all Christmas morning. So you know what I'm saying? You're gonna enjoy your Christmas morning with your kids, with your families, and everything like that. And then when y'all ready to just kick back for Christmas, y'all go download that, y'all go stream that, y'all go buy that. and I promise y'all will not be disappointed. And I hope, I look forward to seeing you guys soon out there in the crowd and just turning up for everybody. So.